Just a quick video on screwdrivers. So these were all found in my father's furniture shop. These were old screwdrivers that he's had for a long time, I'm pretty sure, and they're in different stages of really decomposition. So let's take a look at some of this stuff, and I'll tell you how I figured out how to clean some of these things. So first, this one's pretty much not clean. This is an Exolite made in the United States. You can see where I kind of used two course of a bristle brush on this. But this is some kind of like white calcified, almost like an I don't know how to say this other than maybe like some kind of animal fat coming out of this stuff. From what I could read, this is the decomposition of the plastic. So basically, it's degrading. Um, this thing was covered completely white, and so was this little guy, and I almost threw them in the trash. I was like, man, couldn't even tell what this was, like who made it or anything. And then I started looking down here, and this was like, man, that kind of looks like a craftsman. So I used some degreaser and hot water and just started kind of washing away at it, and lo and behold, it's a craftsman. And I think it's from the late 60s, early 70s. So this looked like this. That's just disgusting. So, and this is all rusted and everything. Now, I don't know if you can see. So this is all rust, but up here at the tip, I put that on the wire wheel and cleaned it up pretty good. So what we're going to do with this is we're going to end up putting this in a evaporust, and a evaporust will actually help dissolve this buildup of whatever it is on here and get rid of it. And what you get, and this is a generic screwdriver that I found in there. So this one was put in a evaporust. Um, you can kind of see the pitting. So I'm going to reshape that tip right there. It won't be hard. Put it on a grinder. Um, I just let a evaporust do its thing. It got rid of pretty much everything except for what was down inside the plastic. Just couldn't soak deep enough to it, and then I ran it on the wire wheel, and this is what we got. It's pretty clean. I mean, yeah, it's pitted, but it's usable, and it'll be even better when I regrind that tip. But that's what that there used to look like this. So, and this metal's actually, I think, in better shape. So once I get it cleaned up, I'll let you know. So if you're ever looking through a toolbox at a yard sale or something, you see some nasty, stinky looking screwdrivers like this. Don't just pass them by. They're cleanable, and they will turn out like that. In fact, I cleaned up a couple of other ones here too. There wasn't much in the way of craftsman in my dad's toolbox, but there was a few things. There was this guy. I don't know how old he is. Western Forge is what that WF stands for. Um, it's not super super old, but it's craftsman, you know. So anyway, the toolbox, the Snap-on toolbox is pretty much done. I've got to buff it and then apply some finishing compound, and then I'll do a video on it. But anyway, don't throw your nasty looking screwdrivers away. They are cleanable. Just be gentle with them and clean them up, and they'll look basically like this guy does, and he's from the late 60s or 70s. Alright guys, thanks for viewing, and we'll get a part 2 to this video with the evaporust, and you can take a look at this thing when it's all done. Thanks. Take care.